What if I told you that working less could help you accomplish more? That the secret to higher productivity isn't pushing through exhaustion, but taking strategic breaks. Most people believe that productivity means constant work, no breaks, no rest, just grind until the work is done. But science tells a completely different story. Your brain isn't designed for marathon focus sessions. It's designed for sprints with recovery. When you ignore this and push through without breaks, you're not being productive, you're being counterproductive. Today, you're going to learn why breaks aren't laziness, they're strategy, and how taking the right breaks at the right times can double your productivity while reducing burnout. Let's start with why your brain needs breaks in the first place. Your brain consumes about 20% of your body's energy despite being only 2% of your body weight. Deep focus is metabolically expensive. When you concentrate intensely, your prefrontal cortex, responsible for focus, decision-making, and self-control, burns through glucose and oxygen rapidly. After about 60 to 90 minutes of sustained focus, your brain's resources deplete. This creates mental fatigue. What happens when you're mentally fatigued? Your focus deteriorates. You make more mistakes. Your creativity drops. Decision-making becomes harder. You become easily distracted. You feel irritable and frustrated. Productivity plummets. This isn't weakness, it's biology. Your brain is signaling, "I need recovery." But most people ignore this signal and push through. They drink more coffee, try to force focus, and wonder why they're working hard but accomplishing little. Here's the key insight. Your brain doesn't recover while you're using it. It recovers during rest. When you take strategic breaks, you're not stopping productivity, you're restoring the capacity for productivity. Athletes understand this. No one expects a sprinter to run full speed for 8 hours straight. They sprint, rest. Sprint, rest. Your brain works the same way. Sprint mentally, rest, sprint again. When you work with this natural rhythm instead of fighting it, productivity becomes sustainable. Let's talk about what happens when you refuse to take breaks. Cost 1. Diminishing returns. The first hour of focused work is highly productive. The second hour is less so. By the third hour without a break, you're barely functioning. You might be sitting at your desk, but you're not producing quality work. You're in what's called presenteeism, physically present but mentally checked out. Cost 2. More errors. Studies show that error rates increase dramatically after prolonged work without breaks. Surgeons who work long shifts make more mistakes. Drivers without breaks have more accidents. Knowledge workers without breaks produce lower quality output. Cost 3. Decision fatigue. Every decision drains mental energy. Without breaks, your decision-making ability deteriorates. This is why you make poor choices late in the day when you haven't rested. Cost 4. Increased stress. Working without breaks keeps your stress hormones elevated. Chronic stress destroys health, creativity, and happiness. Cost 5. Burnout. Refusing to take breaks isn't sustainable. Eventually, your body forces a break through illness, mental breakdown, or complete loss of motivation. You'll take the break eventually, either by choice now or by force later. Cost 6. Lower overall productivity. Ironically, people who refuse breaks accomplish less than people who take them regularly. Working 6 focused hours with breaks produces more and better work than 10 distracted hours without breaks. The math is clear. Breaks don't reduce productivity, they enable it. Not all breaks are equal. Scrolling social media isn't a real break. Checking email isn't a break. Switching to a different task isn't a break. Real breaks have specific characteristics. Characteristic 1. Mental disengagement. A real break means completely stopping the type of thinking you were doing. If you've been doing focused cognitive work, your break should involve no complex thinking. Characteristic 2. Physical movement. Your body was designed to move. Sitting for hours creates physical and mental stagnation. Effective breaks involve standing, walking, stretching, or any physical activity. Characteristic 3, nature or natural light. Research shows that exposure to nature or even views of nature significantly restore mental energy. Looking out a window is better than looking at a wall. Going outside is even better. Characteristic 5, social connection, sometimes. Brief positive social interactions can be restorative, a quick chat with a friend, playing with a pet, calling a loved one. But avoid difficult or draining social interactions during breaks. Characteristic 5, mindfulness or stillness. Sometimes the best break is doing nothing, sitting quietly, breathing deeply, or brief meditation. Giving your mind permission to wander without purpose is deeply restorative. Good breaks: walking outside, stretching or light exercise, looking out a window, brief meditation, conversation with someone you enjoy, playing with a pet, making tea and drinking it mindfully. Bad breaks: scrolling social media, checking work email, watching stressful news, having difficult conversations, playing stimulating video games. The quality of your break determines how much it actually restores you. Now let's get practical. How often should you take breaks and for how long? The ultradian rhythm approach. Your brain naturally cycles through 90 to 120-minute periods of high and low alertness. Work strategy: work in 90-minute focused blocks, then take a 15 to 20-minute break. This aligns with your natural biological rhythms. The Pomodoro approach. Work for 25 minutes, break for 5 minutes. After 4 cycles, about 2 hours, take a longer 15 to 30-minute break. This works well for people who struggle with sustained focus or are building focus stamina. The 52-17 method. Based on productivity research, work for 52 minutes, break for 17 minutes. This specific ratio was found to maximize productivity in studies of highly productive workers. Micro breaks. Every 20 minutes, take a 20-second break to look at something 20 feet away. This is the 20-20-20 rule, and it prevents eye strain and mental fatigue. The daily break structure. Morning, 90-minute focused work block, 15-minute break. Mid-morning, another 90-minute block, 15-minute break. Lunch, 30 to 60-minute break. This is non-negotiable. Afternoon, 2 60-minute blocks with 10 to 15-minute breaks between them. Which schedule is best? It depends on your natural energy patterns, the type of work you're doing, and your current focus stamina. Experiment, track what works, adjust. The key principle is breaks should be frequent enough to prevent fatigue, but not so frequent that you never enter deep focus. Let's talk specifically about lunch because most people get this wrong. The lunch break is your most important break of the day. It's not optional, it's strategic recovery. What most people do wrong is they eat at their desk while working, they skip lunch entirely, they eat quickly and get back to work immediately, they use lunch to catch up on email, they eat in front of screens. Why this destroys afternoon productivity? When you don't take a proper lunch break, your afternoon performance crashes. You've been working for 4 to 5 hours straight. Your brain is depleted, your glucose is low, your stress hormones are elevated. Without recovery, your afternoon becomes a struggle. You push through with coffee and willpower, but your output is mediocre. The strategic lunch break. Duration, at least 30 minutes, ideally 60. This isn't wasted time, this is the investment that makes your afternoon productive. Activities. Eat real food away from your desk. Go for a walk outside. Have a conversation unrelated to work. Read something enjoyable. Sit in a park or green space. Anything that creates mental distance from work. The afternoon boost effect. People who take proper lunch breaks report higher afternoon energy, better focus, more creativity, fewer errors, greater job satisfaction, less burnout. The math works. Taking a 60-minute lunch break and working productively for 3 afternoon hours produces more value than eating at your desk and struggling through 4 unproductive afternoon hours. Your lunch break isn't time off, it's performance enhancement. Work with your biology, rest strategically, and watch your productivity soar. The biggest mindset shift? Rest and productivity aren't opposites. They're partners. You can't have sustainable high performance without recovery. The most productive people in the world aren't the ones who work nonstop. They're the ones who work intensely, rest strategically, and repeat. Athletes know this, musicians know this, but somehow knowledge workers think they're different. You're not. Your brain is an organ. It fatigues. It needs recovery. Honor that. Starting tomorrow, build breaks into your day intentionally. Work in 90-minute, focused blocks with 15-minute breaks. Take a real 60-minute lunch break away from your desk. Include 5-minute movement breaks every hour. At the end of the day, notice the difference. You'll accomplish more with less effort. You'll feel more energized. You'll sustain productivity long-term instead of burning out. The secret to working more isn't eliminating rest. It's integrating it strategically. Take breaks. They're not optional. They're essential. Your productivity depends on it.